This is our Business by Design segment and is sponsored by RC Bank. It's very clear to everybody that we're not just in a health crisis. The world is in a deep economic crisis. All over the world, economies are collapsing, and banks, central banks, and governments are intervening to be able to make sure economies in the world are rescued. We want to also now focus on the business community. What are they doing to ensure their survival, basic survival in the minimum? So our Business by Design segment takes you behind the scenes and throw the spotlight on the daring moves that owners of businesses are taking to keep their businesses alive. Like doctors and nurses are battling to keep our corona patients alive, they are battling to keep their businesses alive. And in the process, keep the economy of our nation alive also. How are they doing this? What can you learn from them to also keep your own business alive? That's the question we're going to be asking in the series. And don't forget, we would also need your comments on what you are doing. If you have a business and you're running your business, we want to be able to hear your comments on what you are doing to be able to keep your own business alive. And to answer this very important question, I have two guests today on this segment of the show. And my first guest is Fatmata Sarah Davis. Fatmata, yes, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Joe.
I like talking to women entrepreneurs because it's not an easy feat.
No, it's not.
There are lots of men who wouldn't survive a day in your shoes as an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
So what business do you do?
I run two businesses. Okay. I've got an events and decorations company on one side, which is literally down at the moment, and I've got the
events
gas and decorations company.
And it's down completely?
Absolutely, yeah. For now, because Corona is everything but gathering. So because of all the cancellations and all, that's literally dead. But on the other side, I've got the...
What happened to the staff?
They're still on the payroll, unfortunately, for me. But, good for them. But
how long are you going to be able to do that?
That's what we're struggling with. So far, we're hoping and praying, that things get over as soon as possible. But we've done that for a month now.
What is the next set of business you're running?
I'm doing the gas station and supermarket at Brookfield Total.
You're running a Total?
Yes.
I hope you're not using what you're raising from the fuel station to pay the staff.
No, fortunately we had some cash at the bank, so that's what we're using for now.
So it's both the fuel station and the mini-mart.
And the mini-mart,
yes. And the mini-mart that is there.
Yes, it is.
And that's what you've been running. So the entertainment side is closed down.
It is closed down completely.
And yes, you have to be able to struggle with keeping that. And so what's the magnitude of the effect of Corona on you? Closing the revenues there, and what else? How else have your businesses been affected?
In terms of the decor and events one, it's massive. I think apart from the traveling industry, that industry is like the second hardest hit, because there's no way absolutely that you can have any gatherings organized right now. But on the fuel and the mini-mart side, we're still afloat. I'll say we're still trying to survive. We're still trying to ensure that we meet our customers' needs. Hard as it is, we're still trying to make sure that one is still going on.
What have you been doing currently, actually since we announced our first case? What have actually been doing to your business to be able to make sure you can make the adjustments you're supposed to make?
Customer-wise, we've tried to limit the number of people that walk into the shop, for example. Now what we do is we try and keep not more than 10 people within the shop itself. And with regards to the gas station, we're encouraging customers to stay in their vehicles. Before when they come, they walk down, they talk to the pump attendants. Now we're encouraging them to stay within their vehicles and they get served and they pay and leave. Unfortunately, because we live in a cash society, it's not cashless. Everybody comes and they pay. So with our staff, we're encouraging them to wear gloves all the time, have got the masks on. It's not N95, it's the normal cloth ones. We can't use N95 because I noticed that the hospitals are struggling, so we're trying to make sure that we use not what the hospitals are using, but what they can just use on a regular basis to protect themselves. It's not been easy. This is something that both customers and staff have not been used to. So on a daily basis, you find ourselves going out telling them you've got to put your gloves on. Even when you provide it for them, sometimes they forget to wear them. Even when the masks are there, they forget to put the masks on. So it's been a struggle, but we're trying to get them to get used to the fact that Corona is here, and these are some of the life changes that they've got to make for our survival and theirs as well, because we all work together. I
asked you a question just now, which is very, very important. How long are you going to be able to hold on to the staff that you have that were working on the entertainment side and event side of things? How long are you going to keep them on the payroll
On the
without
payroll,
doing any adjustments to what
on the payroll, unfortunately, some might have to go if it continues like this, because we can't keep paying if we're not getting any income coming in. So probably in another 3-4 months max, if nothing happens, we might have to lay off some staff and maybe keep the very essential ones. And we hope if everything comes back to, we might rehire them.
That's a painful thing to do.
It's a painful reality that we'll have to cope with.
But why is it that you make it clear to somebody who's watching and they don't think you are inhumane to do this? Why, what's your explanation for this?
My explanation is simple. We've got constant overheads that we pay.
And again, for somebody who's watching, somebody's watching this and
overheads, we've got a showroom.
If they're not a businessman, they wouldn't know what overheads are.
I know. We've got a showroom that we've got rents to pay for. At the end of the year, we've got to pay our rent. Every day that we open up, you have bills to pay. There's electricity that you have to pay every day. There are taxes that are coming up. All of those things have not been waived. So unfortunately, because we've got these that are constant that we have to pay on they're fixed costs that we cannot change, having the staff on the payroll and there's no income coming in, it's kind of hard. With them, we can have excuses, but with government, with regards taxes and rents and things like that, you can't have any excuses. Until and unless government can give us tax breaks, if that ever happens for small and medium-scale businesses, and I'm sure other big businesses as well, if we can get tax breaks from government, then we might be able to, take that money that we're paying government and divert it to staff salaries. But if we can't get tax breaks and there's no businesses coming in, it is just but realistic that at some point, the business will not collapse. At some point, we'll have to lay off some staff. And like I said, some very essential ones will have to stay. But if we say we're going to keep everybody on the payroll, the business might just clash. And at the end of the day, everything goes down. We don't have a business to run. They don't have salaries coming in.
Have you ever had to face anything this bad in your life as an entrepreneur?
As an entrepreneur, never. Not even during Ebola, I haven't. No.
My next guest is Regina Moore. And Regina, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What do you do? Your business? What's your normal business?
IC Royale is a business that does African.
So it's called
IC Royale.
IC
Royale. Yeah. In IC Royale, we do African creatives, a very wide range of different African creatives, including necklaces, diaries, books, blouses, anklets, bead waistbeads, all sorts.
It's African creatives.
African creatives, yes.
Okay.
And then we have cosmetics, that's skincare and glamour. But we major more on the skincare because that's what is lacking in Sierra Leone. We don't have people who do skincare. No skincare teachers or people that can help people with skincare.
When you say skincare, what is that about? Maybe ladies know a bit more about that. Can you school us a little?
Yes. Skincare is all about learning how to have a regimen to look after your skin, understanding your skin type, and know what goes with it. Because many times, the people that sell cosmetics in Sierra Leone, they just sell you what they know they want to sell you. But they don't really understand if this match your skin type or if that is what you need. Or sometimes people buy products because their friend has tried that skincare product and they want to sell it. So you say, I've been trying, any common fine, been doing body well, you say use them. But you don't know if Sarah and Jane have the same skin type. So it's understanding. So we do more of that so that we can properly attend to our clients in meeting their needs, understanding what they need.
So African creatives and
cosmetics
and cosmetics.
And women's wears.
And women's wears,
yes.
So
that's including shoes and bags, accessories, women accessories.
Right. So how has that been affected by the corona pandemic?
Well, I would say a little bit to the negative side. I would say 5 to 10% negative side, but it has affected us positively.
Okay.
I want to say yes.
So share how?
The negative side is that our clients, because sometimes we do credit on credit basis and sometimes we do cash basis. But the people that are on our credit line, many a times now, these days, they will lean it on corona. And we can't pay this month, the way they happen now in the country, So the clients lean on the corona as an excuse not to pay on time what they should pay monthly or the kind of terms of payment we have with them.
That's a negative bit.
Yes, that is the negative bit. And the positive side is that we have added another creative to our African business line, African creative line, and that is the African cloth masks, which is very, very, very handy.
Cloth masks?
Yes, something like that. Very simple, very handy, washable, and it can be designed in various ways to even look like the ones that come from abroad, like a design like this. Like
so this is what you would normally see mostly around.
Yes.
And so you've designed things
that or that.
And you have different shapes and different designs.
Yes, use different African cloth.
You have another one.
So you can even match your dress.
No, don't tell me. This is Corona. It's about health. It's not about fashion. So you're actually bringing fashion into it just in case somebody
so that you don't be bored
cares
wearing it.
You don't get bored.
Or you don't look somehow
sometimes.
Yes.
So this is, you've actually introduced this. Now,
yes.
There are questions being asked. What dimensions? Somebody says it has to be thick enough. What's the regulation around what's an effective mask?
Because to make it decent, because some people do anyhow, you see the ones in the street, they're just anyhow. But you have to make it decent so that it will not be too thick or neither too light. Because if it's too thick, you can't breathe.
So what is too thick?
At least
it's just
maybe
so
the material grams that you feel, it should not be too thick. So at least 2 layers of material should be enough to make a proper mask.
This one,
yes, it's a creative one. It's an NGO that asked for that rope.
So
they wanted it that way for their staff.
NGOs.
Yes.
So you have one that could hang around their neck.
Yes, they said they wanted their staff to have it drop down on their chest when they are not using it.
And when they need to, they can bring it. So this is one way you make sure they have it on permanently. Like they're dressed in a living house in the morning, they have to be able to get this on. And again, the beauty about this, if it meets the requirements that you're able to wash it every day.
Yes.
You can iron it. It's healthy for you to go out back the next day.
Yes, and we do 2-sided so that you can have it. If you look at the second one on your lap, you can have it the one way, and then you can turn it the other way.
So it's actually 2-sided.
Yes.
So
neatly sewn. All the seams are nice inside. You turn it the way it's all nice sewn. You turn it the other way, so you can wear it 2 sides. So you can have one mask and use it today, tomorrow when you wash it, you turn it, and people will think you have
several. So beauty. So that this is a new opportunity that's been created in what you're doing, because businesses are struggling.